$50 donation, another one. Thanks for reading the tweet about Taisha. My brother is fighting it now. At Scorpio Kiss. At Scorpio Kiss's brother is fighting it the second time around. Wow. No special request, just thank you. So, yeah, I can't. I mean,
good luck with that fight.
And again, the reason, if you're watching, and you have no context. I've known that. What happened? Okay, so Kat whipped up the post, put it on the blog, chris.perlow.com, about the Derek Miller and how we were doing this anyway, and we were planning on doing this anyway for Derek. And in the time that we had posted that, Derek passed away. And when that happened, it spread like wildfire because his post was literally, it started out by him, if I'm not mistaken, saying, "That's it, I'm dead." And so it was a post-mortem, literally. It was written by him. So it was very gut-wrenching to read someone's last thoughts as he wanted them to be shared with the world, how he wanted his legacy to be carried on. And I met Derek for the first time in 2005 in Vancouver for the first Northern Voice. And from that point on, Derek was he was at Gnomedex, I want to say 2005, 2006. I think 2007, he was hit with cancer, and I want to say it was 2007. I have to look back. But one year he couldn't make it, and I said, well, why don't we bring you in on webcam, and you could talk about your story, because he was already blogging about it. He's saying, here's what this is like. I've got, this is what's happening. This is what it's like. It sucks, blah, blah, blah. And it's incredibly transparent. So, I thought it deserved to be shared in the tech community, if only because, we had this blogging thing as a powerful platform, but he was really using it as an effective means for communication and communicating his story. So, Derek ended up coming back to Gnomedex 2000. I want to say he came back the next year, 2008, 2009, 2010. He was definitely there 2009 and 2010. I'm fuzzy on if the webcam happened 2007 or 2008. I apologize. But he also, he was one of the last people on stage. He created the Gnomedex song in 2005 and sang it at the close of probably what will most likely be the last Gnomedex as we know it, or as we have known it. So I've known Derek for quite some time. And his story certainly resonated with a lot of Gnomedexers. I've been watching the tweets. They wouldn't have known about Derek other than the story that they had read had they not had a chance to meet him through the conference that we did. So to have him pass away, it really, beyond the traffic that has been driven to his webpage, or his entire website actually, is just testament to how cancer touches everybody. Whether it touches you now or a year from now, a decade from now, you will not make it through life. You absolutely will not make it through life without being close to somebody or know somebody who has cancer, either as a survivor or as someone who's just found out that they have it. So it's a serious problem, obviously, and there are there's a lot of man hours and woman hours going into finding a cure. And the good news is actually in the state of Washington, there are a few private institutions that have been funded that have been able to target certain types of cancers and basically almost like a customized drug for certain kinds of cancers. And I think it started with prostate cancer, if I'm not mistaken, where they can actually target. They take your DNA and they create the medication for you specifically, targeted to your DNA to wipe out that cancer. We're getting closer. But we still need help. If life is valuable to you, and certainly to those around you, even if you have nothing to donate, sometimes your time is all that needs to be donated.